Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Arkane Infinity here. And yeah, we got some news. At least I didn't know. I just do my normal little updates and everything, and noticed the HoverQuad. Yeah, the Consolidated Outlands HoverQuad is actually in the PTU. We're gonna jump on in, take it for a spin, test its limits, see what's going on. So let's just dive right in here. Now, this character right here, this is just my PTU character. I'm gonna have to voice over this first part because the audio got destroyed in the beginning. But yeah, what we're basically gonna do is give ourselves a little bit of equipment here so we can go ahead and, you know, do things properly, because it doesn't make sense to go out into space without the proper equipment. So we're going to gear ourselves up, and then we're going to get out here and see what this HoverQuad's about. I mean, that's really the only reason we're checking out the PTU today. They have a new vehicle, which I'm guessing is they're allowing everyone to test out so they can, you know, get some baseline parameters on how it drives and flies in the real, you know, world, quote unquote. So we're just going to go get our ship, go to a random planet, spawn the thing, and see what it's all about. Now that's crazy. That's crazy. The default game, you can actually look down and see your character's body like you would in real life. I never really noticed that. Do you see that? And I can see the readout on the weapon. That's some detail that I never really picked up on. Wow. I mean, I guess that's the power of it being mouse and keyboard, is that like you have such fine control in this game. It's insane. I do believe they've given us a few ships to just try out, you know, as they do testing on them. So you use the ships and they get feedback on how they operate. That's probably why the HoverQuad is in here. Now, the Nox, I've had very bad experiences with the Nox. I do believe I bought this Grey Cat. I always buy a Grey Cat. But I've had very bad experiences with the Nox. And so, tell you the truth, we're not going to be using the Nox in the least. You know, it should say the name of your ship in the readout if you have your ship named. I would like it to say Crispus Attucks right there. Mercury Star Runners Dash Crispus Attucks. You know, that would be nice. We may blow up, so I'm kind of wishing I had something with a spawn beacon on it, but we'll give it a go. Let's get into the sky, get to a planet someplace, and call this ship up, because it's a ground vehicle and we need to be outside to call it, or at least someplace we know. You know, if you've seen the videos of when I've tested out ground vehicles, we're gonna have to go someplace to call it. So let's do that, and we'll be back soon. I do believe we're in a good area. Yeah, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. I'm guessing lots of people want to test the quad. You know, it was recently announced, and then all of a sudden it's on the PTU. So yeah, a lot of us are gonna go, hey, I want to drive that thing. You know, which I gotta say, every time they put a brand new ship in, by allowing people to fly it for free the first couple of days it's in, is actually a really good thing. I don't know if it'll prompt me to buy it, but you know, hey, look, someone's in their own little thing. Huh. How's it going, guys?
Hey.
Hey, are you gonna try out the quad?
Yeah, he's flying it right now.
Ah, geez, that thing looks sweet. See, yeah, that's why I came here. I came here to, yeah, I want to fly one of those quads and see what they look like. Cause you know, the
Alright,
Nox
sweet.
is just deadly. You die if you fly the Nox.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me go ahead and go grab me one, and yeah, we may fly around with these guys. I mean, but like I said, when in Star Citizen, when you meet people, if they're not grifting off the back, they're usually nice people, you know. And what I mean by that is, if they're not shooting at you when you see them, then they're gonna be people you can talk to. Oh man, I gotta say, from jump, just looking at it, I like it. I really like it. The power plant's right there in the back. It's really nice. Storage is right there. I mean, it doesn't look as though there's any components on it we can open up or anything right now, but it is insane. Let's zoom in a little bit on the pedals here, the landing pad. Oh my God, this thing is insane. Are those the lights on it? I think those are the lights. And like an intake, there's some lights right there. It says caution right there. That is insane. For me, this has come out of left field. I didn't see this coming. So we're going to enter the pilot seat. Look at the heads up. Hold on, before we start, let's take a look at our character here on this thing. Nice. And you can see the heads up display right there in front of them. That is insane. Huh. A bit of hover suspension, I guess you could say. It's pretty nice. And I've come to expect lots of designs on Star Citizen ships to be above and beyond, because the starting ships were above and beyond. And they've only, oh wow, look at the detail on the metal, the bump mapping. This thing is beautiful. Oh, there's thrust right there in the back apparently. And more of those, I guess, hydraulic anti-grav suspension. I'm guessing these things on the side, the pylons go up and down. Look at, there's a big anti-grav thing at the bottom. These things are nice. Huh. All right, well, let's hit R. Ready up, power up.
Welcome. Your journey begins now. All systems operational.
Oh, wow. Let's pop
Please
into
proceed
cockpit
to assigned
here.
landing bay.
I'll take down the speed. This thing is loud too. Alright. Alright, here, let me just say something to you guys. I'm gonna just peel off. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm finna take this thing on its paces right quick.
Yeah, fine.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Well, thank you. Alright, we'll start low. Speed it up a little bit. Now, after we get a certain distance away from the base, we may start shooting, so I'll see if it has weapons. Ooh, it does move. It moves. And I haven't put it at too high of a speed. It's at like medium speed. It's not at the highest speed yet. Oop, I just cranked it a little bit. I don't see any weapons. It's not shooting. It does bounce a lot. Ooh. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. This thing, it feels like a speeder. It's what it feels like. Ooh, this thing is fun. Aw. And if you can see how I just hit the boost up the speed and roll it down as I'm in the sky. It kind of seems a cushion to drop. It turns like you want. Oh my god. Then I'm just killing the speed to. Oh wow. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing is insane. I love this thing already. It flies exactly the way you think it would fly. It seriously does. Here, I'm gonna do third person view and just I'm gonna try to kill it. Oh, and I did kill it and myself. Well, it does have a limit, and pushing it all the way to the brink and jumping it off a big hill may indeed blow you up. Well, it will actually blow you up. And Grimhex Yella, is that where they're going to put me? Seriously? You think I'd be back on New Babbage? Okay, we'll be back.
Dave, you suffered a catastrophic injury, but you're okay now. Now don't rush anything, but you're free to go when you feel comfortable.
Thanks, Doc. I guess I should pay attention to the way I drive my Nox. I guess, That is just strange. Alright. We should be back on our planet of origin. And I'm not using the camera because it just doesn't work for me. You know how it is with cameras and people with dark complexions, so it doesn't necessarily read my face enough to actually have it work. Funny enough. Funny! No matter how bright the light is. But, I'm starting to get too many of these gowns. It's starting to become a hassle. I think that's on purpose. They do that on purpose. That is on purpose, I swear. Every time I come here, the train is just leaving. Every time. Every single time. It's frustrating. And then that one shows up, going in the opposite direction. Thanks. I just may be a little upset that I lost my equipment and died, but we're going to recover it, hopefully, so...
Capsule now approaching station.
we're going to give this another try. And we're not going to push it.
Welcome. Your journey begins now. All systems
Yeah, look like he's going to go get
operational.
one too. All right, let's... I believe that, yeah, in the white is nice and even. Now, also, I'm not sure. I do believe there's a way to... No, I think that's brake. And he's even pulling the brake, or she's pulling the brake. What does that do? Oh, okay. The Q and E does tilt it. So if you're turning, you can bank it. Uh-oh. I'm being targeted. And it has a flare on it? Oh, wow. Look like I have 4 things on the nose. I don't know if they're weapons or not. They may be missiles. Now, I lowered the speed. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. If you're pushing forward hard on the gas, if like, you know, when it jumps up, then it will indeed blow up. I just went in a big circle. We need to find my body. That may be it there. No, that's something else. I don't know why. Well, then there's also the possibility someone looted my body. That's also a possibility. Someone could have went back, you know, one of those guys could have been following me actually and could have looted my body. I mean, that could be a thing. But it's really not a big problem because we're obviously doing in the PTU. We'll get that stuff back by starting over the account, but we'll lose any progress. So that's a thing. All we can do is hope that we get closer to where our body is. But all in all, oh, let me pull the speed back. That's how I died last time. You pull the speed all the way back when you jump like that. And yeah, you get a soft landing. Was it somewhere around here? Oh, if it is, it'll need the HUD. I'll need to be inside first person to see it. So, as it stands, I don't see any weapons on here. I have decoys, which, let's see if we can show that. Oh, flare empty. Where did I put the flare? Alright, they haven't implemented that animation yet. Because usually it'll be an animation of it. Wait, this land is starting to seem a bit familiar. Ooh, just like last time. Ooh. Another thing is what I always notice that they do on the game is that the character always does the actual animations that you want them to do, which is funny. So and it's straight left and it's straight right. So it's actually a really nice vehicle. I wonder how much in game it costs and where I can buy one. I'm not sure if it's going to be cost effective to outright buy one on the store. So, I mean, as fun as it is, I don't see a practical reason for having one unless, you know, there are actual races we can get into. Or I guess races people can organize. I mean, that would be a really nice race. A quad race or just an anti-grav race at all, period, would be really nice. You know, and there may be one. You know, I play too many games to be following anything so much. So, but there may be, and if there is, I will be entering in it. But as it stands, yeah, we lost our body. Those resources are gone. But it is test. This is the player test universe. You know, that's why it's called the PTU. And I gotta say, this vehicle, the Consolidated Outland HoverQuad, is actually the bee's knees. This thing is amazing. I love it already. With my final thoughts, I'd say the HoverQuad is an amazing vehicle. It really is. You can push it to its limit, but it actually has a lot of speed, a lot of, I don't know, utility for moving. It's fast. Like I said, I don't know what would be the use case for it other than racing. Out the back, it doesn't have any weapons. So I guess we'll have to investigate to see if you can add weapons to it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. The Consolidated Outlands HoverQuad is actually a really nice vehicle. I've done a little bit more research. It's a single-seater. It doesn't necessarily come with any weapons. There's a little bit of storage on it. It's an all-in-all good vehicle for exploring and driving and transporting small amounts of cargo. Now, I will seek to buy one in the game, but I don't know about buying one on the actual store. It needs more utility for me to consider even trying to buy it. So, that's it for this one. It's a really nice vehicle if you want my opinion on it. I wouldn't recommend buying it in the store. Buy it in game if you can. Other than that, you guys be good. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please hit that like and subscribe. It helps me grow 100%. I tell you that right now. Arkane Infinity, you guys be good. Take care of yourselves and each other. And we're going to get out of here. I'll catch you guys later. Hey, if you're still here at this part, could you please subscribe? I want to get at least 100 subscribers. Maybe 1,000, I don't know. Please help me out. Thanks.